What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your January 2019 love reading. I'm excited to do this for you. I hope you had a great new year. I just want to jump right in because, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of anxious. I want to apologize in advance for any of you guys who might be going through any hard times, i.e. breakups. This feels kind of like breakups happened, or breakups are in the process of happening, breakups are thinking about happening, that kind of thing. This feels like a little bit of a heavier energy. Not to worry, you know, there's always silver lining to a situation. I do feel like whatever this is that you guys are coming out of, there were lessons there. There were opportunities for other things there. Like, basically, this was like, you leveled up by going through this situation. But I do feel like there's a lot of breakups happening. Some of you, I feel like it's happening behind a child, which is really weird. You guys have Page of Cups as the unseen energy. I don't know. I'm feeling like this is like a child, like an extra child. Like maybe you were dating someone you didn't know they had gotten someone else pregnant type thing. I'm getting that for some of you. Of course, that's very specific, and this is just general. It doesn't have your name on it, so discern accordingly. But I do feel like there may be some major even divorces this month. Or coming on the tail ends of December, because we do have the Justice and the Death next to one another. So to me, that could be like some legal action, like done. Now, on the bright side of things, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, and you do have the Star, and you do have the Ace of Pentacles. Those are all leaving room for beautiful beginnings, right? So definitely indication that you guys are going to have to find some type of healing in this situation, right? Because you guys are starting out. Let's do it this way. You guys are starting out 4 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So 4 of Cups. Offers being made to you. Maybe there was something that you were, you know, maybe you guys were closely linked to a water sign and it didn't quite work out for whatever reason, right? This 4 of Cups, yeah, that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But it feels like it didn't work out. I don't know. I almost feel like you found out something. There was something that was found out. Going back to that Page of Cups. Again, it could have been like getting someone pregnant, or like there was an extra kid that was already existed that you guys didn't know about. But something that left you feeling like you were just left in the dark, feeling like you were not important, feeling like you were lied to, betrayed. Again. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there was someone that you're dealing with. A lot of you guys could have been it could have been an air. God damn it, a water, right? But they betrayed you. There was something that happened that they made you feel like shit, right? They left you out of some things. It's like, I don't feel like they necessarily lied to you, but they probably told half truths. At the end of the day, it led you feeling like you were not as important as you thought that you were in this relationship. And then when I clarified the 5 of Pentacles, we got the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like this is something that you were trying to work on, something that you're being very open to growing. And with all your effort, you just couldn't see anything coming to fruition, right? Because that 7 of Pentacles, it's like he's sitting there looking at his crops. He's leaning on his shovel or his hoe or whatever he's leaning on. And he is looking at, you know, the work that he's done. He's like, okay, so which way is working? Whatever this thing is, I feel like you guys tried to put a lot of like work and energy and time into it, a lot of thought into it, really thought about it in terms of practical matters. Can this happen for you guys? And it just didn't happen. There was some type of betrayal. Again, I feel like there was like something untold secret. So Wheel of Fortune, clarifying that you guys got the Lover's card. So the placement of this Wheel of Fortune card is really like what you are overall wanting in terms of like your best desire for a connection. I feel like you do want love. I feel like you do want a chance at something new, something stable, something where you guys are aligned. There was something in this last relationship, situationship thing where you needed to go through it. Like, that's what I want you to know. Like, you needed to go through it because really what it did was set you up for newness to come with a new person who can really give you the things that you really wanted. It feels like on the surface, everything felt cute and good and giggly, but whenever you really broke down the different parts of it, it just wasn't quite right. And you guys are realizing that. And so things didn't work out, and yeah, that sucks. But at the same time, you guys are coming into this sense of clarity, like, wow, that really needed to happen because that really needed to show me some things about me. I think it was bigger than just the relationship. It was about you guys, right? Now, this person, well, here, let me do it this way. This person is sitting at Justice, Death, Eight of Pentacles, right? So again, for a lot of you guys, I feel like it's donezo on a relationship. I clarified the Justice card, got the Temperance. If there is a divorce happening or a separation happening, this is something that may take a little bit of time. And it's going to require your patience in that. Don't lose your cool. Don't lose your head, right? It's a part of the process. Now with this Death card, you guys got Five of Cups. Five of Cups is really about focusing on the past, right? And being sad and lost in those thoughts of the things that didn't work out in the past. Yeah. So I do feel like there's like a huge breakup happening. And while you're feeling bad about it, and you know, they are too, don't think that they just don't give a fuck. They feel bad about it. But at the same time, so much has happened. And I do feel like there is a sense of like, wow, if I could redo this, if I could fix this one aspect and do it over again. But the thing is, they hurt you and they still have so much more to grow. Like they're in the middle of their death transformation. Like they don't even fully know who they are, right? And so while this thing taught you lessons about yourself and things that you needed to know and see and hear and feel and touch and whatever, it did the same thing for them. I feel like they are going to just decide to work on themselves and kind of be alone. Yeah, with that Two of Swords, of course, that's decision time. And the swords are down, right? They're not facing up erect like Swords of Truth, they're down. So it feels like separating, going in our separate corners. I do me, you do you. It's tough. It didn't work out. It's too bad. But it feels like an energy of moving on. Moving on. Now, the blocks, Nine of Swords. This is you being up in your head, replaying those tapes of hurt over and over and over and over until you're just sick of it. And there's no need to do that, right? You know, I always say whenever the Five of Cups pops up, it's a tough energy. And I'm not saying just ignore it because it's really hard to ignore when we feel bad. And it's actually, at the end of the day, I don't feel like healthy to ignore. It's something that we need to acknowledge, give ourselves that 20 minutes or whatever to cry about it. And you have to move on, right? Finding, again, the silver lining in every situation, because every situation has one, I swear. And it's important that we don't get hung up on these feelings and thoughts of lack and what I did wrong and I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough. That's not healthy for you, right? Instead of using alone time to beat up on yourself, use it to heal. I think it's important that you guys still maintain this sense of hope, because I really do feel like with that Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers, you have great love coming in. You just can't get hung up on the other things. And it's funny. So the next card, how to move forward, you guys get the Star card again. So two Star cards. If that's not a message of this is a time of healing and overcoming and being hopeful and using your divine faith and being really real about things that you want and being real with yourself, right? Letting these Nine Swords go. Isn't that funny? So I got the Nine of Swords clarified by the Star, and then I got the Star clarified by the Nine of Swords. Double important, like double message. It's important to let everything go. Everything that doesn't feel good, everything that makes you feel small, makes you feel like you weren't good enough for this situation, understand that that's not even what it was about, right? I feel like it's bigger. It was bigger than any of this shit. Like, it was bigger. It was bigger. It was bigger than you. It was bigger than him. It was bigger than them. It was bigger than, like, later, it's like one of those things, like, later you will absolutely understand why you had to go through this experience. But in the time, it just really fucking sucks. Now, most possible outcome, guys, Queen of Pentacles, that clarifies the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new, fresh beginning, a beginning that's solid, a beginning that is reliable, a beginning that makes you feel good in a stable sense in terms of your emotions, your money. This is like literally the universe gifting you with something new and beautiful that you guys want and deserve. This is you guys being in your place of power, feeling very stable about what it is that you want. Very secure in your family, very secure in your money, very secure in like feeling confident, right? Some of you guys are going to be being out there with nature a little bit more. I think that's a really good thing, unless, I mean, the weather kind of fucking sucks right now. I don't know how everybody else's weather is, but it's raining today in California. But in terms of doing things that make you feel grounded, like if you like gardening or something, I'm starting to like really play around with having my green thumb. Like I've got plants all over the place, indoor ones. So maybe that's something that you can do, like just something that can take your energy off of like these bad feelings, right? Off of these 9 of Swords and stuff, and off of these 5 of Pentacles and feeling of lack and all that shit. Do things right now that are going to heal you, because you need that distraction. You need to keep yourself busy in a good way with positive things that are going to distract you, because then it'll make this time a little bit easier. And just kind of know that you are coming up on something very stable. Whatever you went through in the past, whatever you went through, like you had to go through it. It was necessary for your growth. It was necessary for that person's growth as well. You do have new opportunities for love coming in with the Page of Swords. I mean, Page of Cups, I'm also feeling that too, along with it could have been over a baby. But there are new opportunities coming in, right? With that Wheel of Fortune and that Lover's card. This wasn't your one, but you're going to find your one. It's going to be all good. And when it is, it's going to be true love. This is romance of a lifetime. Now, I don't feel like this is that situation. I feel like true love is like forecasting. You guys are going to really find yourself in a place and in a relationship that feels totally fulfilling. And feels like the true love you always wanted and always, imagined yourself in. So, chin up, buttercup. You know what I'm saying? Don't let things of the past disrupt your peace. You guys are in the right place at the right time, doing the right shit, involving yourself in the right circumstances. Again, take this and look at the silver lining. Big lessons were learned. And overall, that's just going to help your growth overall. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, Sag.